Greetings of the day, class. I hope till this you have learned a lot. Now, today we are going to discuss group function, or sometimes it is called aggregate functions. It is very, very important, and it solves a majority of queries related to grouping based on some common records or common values we can group. So, aggregate function are those functions basically, or you can say group function are those functions which work on a group of data. Clear? And in some cases, you can work on a complete table data. Suppose I'm having a record of students, and I want to know that how much fees in total we are getting. In that case, we can use group functions like sum functions, which will be delivering us the total fees received from all students. But if we group them like primary section, pre-primary section, junior, then class, you can say that senior secondary section. If you can, if you want section wise total salary, you can do also. That can be done after grouping. So like here in case of minimum function, if we go ahead with minimum, so in that case, you will be able to get minimum of a group. Suppose if I want to know that who is the minimum paid employee in the whole company, means I will be working on the whole data of the company for salary field. This min function will return minimum value for group. Similarly, sometimes I want to know that what is the maximum salary we pay to employee. Such question can be answered with the help of this. But when it is used with subquery, and suppose there is a query that display details of that employee which gets highest salary, can be answered with the help of max. Similarly, sometimes we may have questions like what is the average salary for a particular job? We can get that with the help of average function. Sometimes we can ask average marks of the students for a particular group of students for a particular subject. Similarly, this sum returns total that can be group wise or for all also. Similarly, count. Sometimes we need to count number of employee, total number of employee working. We can use count on a whole table without putting any conditions. Similarly, if I want to know that how many students are there in the school, in the campus, I can go ahead with the whole table without any grouping. That can be done with the help of count. Like this, to find salary for all employees. Suppose if a company or a owner of the company wants to know that how much salary that his company pays as a salary to all its employee. This is the very simple example of getting the total salary paid by the company, and this EMP is the name of the table. Select sum. You need to know that which column you want to sum. So I want to sum. Similarly, you can have a question that how much commission we pay, or how much commission we have paid in the last month. Simple, we need to work on a salary column of that month. We'll be able to get that. Now see the some examples related to count function. This function ignores null values of any column. Null value means if there is no value in the column, it won't count it. But when we use count with star, it counts even null records also. Clear? Like if we use select count commission from EMP table, wherever there will be no commission, that row will not be counted. Means if I want to know the number of people getting commission, this can answer very well. It will not count null. And this will count, suppose I want to know that number of employee working or number of record available in a table, this count will help you. So that way you can understand the count with a particular column. If you are using count with a particular column, whether it is SLE, commission or anything else, in that case, count will not count null data. Null means blank, no data. But if you are going to use count star, you will be able to get exact number of records for a particular table. Now these are some examples of use of minimum function, minimum, maximum and average function. The question says find minimum, maximum, average salary of all employees. I'm not going to group it. I'm not grouping it. I'm finding it for the whole table. So select min cell, max cell, AVG cell from EMP. This will give us the minimum, maximum, average salary for the whole table. Similarly, it says find some min, max, average salary for department number 10. If I want to know for a particular department, means I have decided for this group only. So it's simple min, find, select min cell, max cell, sum cell, average cell from this table for this department. I will be able to get that very easily. You can test it on. So I hope you are able to understand the use of min, max and average salary, right? Sometimes it is also important. Suppose there is a question called find the name of employee who gets maximum salary in the company. Such questions can be answered with the help of nested query, but sure with the help of group functions only. Similarly, if somebody wants to know that the name of lowest paid employee, and that too department wise, you can get that with the help of these group functions, right? So we'll directly jump to the hands-on session on the same. Okay, now we are at SQL prompt and we'll do hands-on related to group functions. So I'm going to take one example, that is use of sum. So the queries is like that: display total salary paid by a company. Suppose our that name of the table of that company is EMP employee, and I want to know that total salary paid by the uh, company. So the query will be like that: select sum cell. You can write, you can take its alias name like total salary paid from EMP. It's very simple. Okay, just a minute. I can write like that. Here, total salary paid is like this. Clear? Similarly, if I want to know the total commission paid, what I can write? select sum of what? Commission from EMP. I can get that commission. Similarly, if I want to know that average salary of a company, so I can do like that. Select AVG sal from EMP. Clear? Similarly, if I want to know the number of employee working, what I will do? Select count star from EMP. Clear? See one thing. Now I'm going to do. Suppose I want to see select ename comma sal comma commission from EMP. You must be seeing that 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 employees are getting commission because 0 is also a value. So this will count. Clear? So if I want to know that how many employees are getting commission, so that kind of questions can be answered with the help of count, and then count with a particular field. So suppose I am writing select count com from EMP. See, you will be able to get, means count with a particular field doesn't count null values, null data. Clear? So this can be answered with the help of count function. But if I want to know that number of employee working, that is very simple. Select count inside bracket. Use star. Star will count even number of records from table name. 14 employee working. There could be a query like display the name of employee who gets highest salary in the company. In that case, select I want to know that employee name, employee job, employee hire date. These details I want to know, but for that person who gets highest salary, then from EMP where salary is equal to, means I will this query will go like that. First of all, we need to find highest salary, and the person whose salary matches with the highest salary will be the person having highest salary. Yes or no? So to get highest salary, what is the what is the query? It's very simple. You need to use group function, that is max sal from EMP. Just a minute. There was extra semicolon. See it here. The name of the person is King. Job is president. Hire date is this. So such queries can be answered with the help of group function only. Similarly, if you want to know that display the name of person, job, display the name of the person and job for that employee who gets lowest salary. It's again very simple. It's very simple. Select ename, job. I don't want hire date, so I have removed it. From this table, this is extra. Where salary equals to what? So this query will give minimum salary, min salary. I can get, that is Smith, and its job is clerk. Its job is clerk. So You have seen the use of min max function. Similarly, you can have average salary for a department. Hit here, select. Suppose I want to see average minimum maximum salary for department number 10. I can do that. Select min sal comma max sal comma avg sal from EMP where DEPT number equal to 10. I can get that. Simple. Clear? So this was all from my side when it comes to use of group function without group by clause. I will discuss in the coming video use of group by clause. There you will be finding some more uses of group function, and later on I will be discussing also having clause. After group by clause I will discuss having clause, right?
So please like, subscribe and share my channel. Thank you so much.